What just happened? I got time for this. Welcome everybody, NECRL Cup League tonight. Talladega. These guys have been out here. Actually, they've been doing a lot of bump drafting, which is nice to see. This should be an exciting race. We're going to get into the national anthem real quick. By then, the qualifying will be partially of the way done. Had to fix a technical problem. So, this is Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. MaxspeedTV. We'll be right back. Hey, all right, we're back, everybody. NECRL Cup League. The speedsters of the Sunday night, Talladega. Keeping my eye on my buddy right here, Beverly. And why you want to know why he's my buddy? Because I've been telling him all this time if he would put my face on that truck, it'd probably go a couple tenths faster. Well, he did. Right there, you can see it. And you can see it right there. We'll see if it works out for him. We'll keep an eye on it. He's got me on the, looks like the hood too in the back. I'm sorry, the truck lid, yeah. Lord, I hope he goes fast. 16 drivers so far is what we're looking at tonight, folks. While they're going through some of this, I will go ahead and give you the what's what on here. 86-degree track temperature. Basically, that means you can make any evasive maneuver you want to and get away with it pretty darn easy. I will have to change the rest of this stuff because I had to change some other things on here. I'll get rid of all this for you. Now, the fuel for these guys, it's going to vary. It just depends where they're at in the pack, more or less. But I was told anywhere from 22 to 24. So that's what we're going to go with. Run it back up for you. We're looking at about 100 laps right here. 22 to 24. Fuel, no big deal. I'm sorry, tires, no big deal. Depends on how much fuel you're going to take. If you're going to fill that puppy up, you got plenty of time to put 4 tires on. If you're going to do a splash and go or only take partial, then you're only going to get time for 2 tires. Tires is not a big issue here at Talladega or Daytona. So, that's the strategies right there. Haas Beverly right now showing 6th fastest. Chris Wold, he was fast. Practice. He's up there in the 8th position, it looks like. Let's see who's doing what here. Where 93. Okay. That was Brad Yonkman. He's already placed it. 52. He's already in and done. I think he is. There he is. Nice run by him. He is going to be 2nd fastest. Like to welcome everybody out there in YouTubeville. Nice to see you out there. Give these guys a thumbs up, if you will. They try very hard to please a lot of people. Good bunch of guys out here racing tonight. Should be a really good show. These guys know how to get around this track, and they definitely love pushing. Mark Beverly, he's been on a high as well in the 13 machine. There he is, just post the 2nd fastest time. About 30-some seconds left in qualifying. Anybody going to be able to knock Brad Yonkman off the pole here? Junior Miller, he's trying. See what he's got. He's not going to get her done. Now, look, some of these guys, when they qualify, they just kind of sort of qualify. You know the big one's going to come. You just don't know when it's going to come, or you don't know where it's going to come at. So these guys just kind of play the field a little bit. Try to avoid anything at all costs. But let's see what these guys got going for us here. Let's do this. See how many names I can screw up. It's my forte. What I do. Starting row number 1, the 93, Brad Yonkman. Beside him, the 13 of Mark Beverly. Row number 2, the 52 Toyota machine, David B. Beside him, the 7, Brett Summers. Row 3, 22, Haas Beverly. The 28, Frank Flores. Row number 4, the 69, Tyler Beverly. And the 18, the Toyota machine, Nick Lawrence. Row number 5, the 88 of Garth Snyder. And the 132 of Chris Wold. Row number 6, Dennis Steele in the 6 machine. The 87 beside him will be Chris Stroop. Row 7 to 115, Jeffrey Stewart. And the 85, Junior Miller. And that's going to wrap it up for these guys. Like I said, not a boatload of them out here tonight. But That also could mean long green flag runs, too. And what's that gonna mean? Oh, that means green flag pit stops. We all know what fun those things are, right? We'll see who it bites and when it bites. Just to let you know, there is 2 fast repairs these cats are gonna get. Coming at us. "100 laps of nothing but door knocking, bumper banging, door jamming, side drafting, teammates, best buddies, all the way to the end." And then at the end, you're by yourself, hoping you can come out on top. Well, let's see what happens. Green flag hopefully coming around the bend real soon. Pace cars out of the way. Get rid of it. It's time to get down and dirty. They're going to be going nowhere, but they're going to be getting there fast. This track is wide enough for 4-wide racing easily. I think we're going to see some pretty good running here. Green flag, here we go, rock and roll. NCRL Cup League, Decal. Yachman down at the bottom in the 93 machine. Up top, it's going to be Mark Beverly, who's going to probably end up dropping down in front of him here at some point. It looks like, possibly. And he does so right now. Beverly, 13, is going to lead the race. He's down there in what I call the rocking chair. Your savages in your mama's arms. That's where you want to be. Everybody on that top side's trying to get up there and get in front. Rex Summers up there in the number 7 on the top side. Hoping you get a little bit of love pushing from Frank Flores. Come on up and hit me. Looks like the top side's running quite well, to be honest with you. These guys, they're hanging on pretty well up there, these guys. They're getting awful racy already. Good Lord Almighty. Going out of the 3rd lap out of 100. They're going to put a show on for you. There's no doubt about it. Beverly's still hanging out number 1 down there. Looks like Mr. Summers is kind of stuck in the middle there. The 28's going to drop down to Frank Flores and give him a hand, maybe. And now we're going to see some 3-wide stuff going on because the 18 of Nick Lawrence is leading the charge up on the high side. Ooh, what's going to happen here? Are they going to be able to catch him down on the bottom? Going to need a little bit more help than that. Taking a look over here, back in the back, my buddy Lance Thompson. Take a look at this guy, huh? Running the bandit machine. And what I like about this is, I love this if I can find it. Let me get rid of that. There you go. It says Band 1 on his license plate. How cool is that? He's hanging back with the rest of these guys. Now, this is what it looks like for him back here. right along with him. Can't see a whole lot in front way up yonder, but he knows they're up there. Back up front, Beverly's leading the show. Yonkman settles into the second position nice and comfortably here. Third looks like we're going to have Haas Beverly. Working his way up the third. He's fourth right now. The 52 machine, which is showing 20. Out on the track, he's got a special painted number, but it's showing 52 on mine. But anyway, David B, because I ain't about to try that last name. He's in third spot, doing a pretty good job of it. Top side, trying to get something going. Working very, very hard. Brett Summers is leading that top side. Well, before anybody gets crazy, and they're going to get crazy, just a matter of time, let's have a little fun, because right now it's time to do what I love to do best, and that's cranking this mother up. Always a thrill to watch him fly by at about 190 mile an hour. Beverly right here at the 13 machine. Still leading the way around here. Yonkman hanging out in second spot. Getting a little racy back here. My buddy Mr. Haas Beverly in the 22 machine. He's been peeking out ever so slightly, not to mention Tyler Beverly's been doing the same thing. Up on the top side, Nicholas Lawrence in the 18 machine and trying to get something going. Jeffrey Stewart jumps out on the top side. Nobody following him. A few of them way back into the pack, but he's kind of by himself, and more likely that's exactly where he's going to head, back into the back here. They say that since they did this update that there's like a bubble between these cars. You really got to get them together in order to break that bubble and get up and actually bump somebody. Apparently, whatever iRacing did, it didn't make a lot of people happy. It's very, very tough to do anything. And it's only these particular cars. Single file all the way around for a while, knocking down the laps. Like I said, around 22-24, you'll see him come in, and more than likely, it's going to be green flag, so that's going to be interesting. Check them out, NECRL Cup League. They got a Facebook page. Hit them up. Fixed setup. They're probably about 3/4 of their way into their season right now. They'll be firing up again, I'm sure. When they are, I'll let them know. Tell them, hey, Bobby sent you. Welcome everybody out here on a Sunday night. I know there's probably other things you'd like to be doing, possibly, maybe, but nothing's near as important as hanging out with Bobby and all the hobbies right here at MaxspeedTV, watching these NECRL Cup boys run around Decal. Nobody challenging doing much of anything right now. Let's go on through this whole entire list. Check these guys out. Well, yeah, sure, I can do that. Let's do it. Mark Beverly leading the show. Yonkman right there. He was your pole sitter, hanging out in second place. David B. He's in third, the Toyota machine. Haas Beverly right there in that fourth machine. I think the picture on his hood and rear quarter panels just might be giving him some speed tonight. Probably not, but sounds good. I like it. The 69, Tyler Beverly, right there he is. That's his son, right behind him. The 88 machine, right here he comes, Garth Snyder. He's going to be in that sixth spot. The 28 machine, Frank Flores. Joseph Allen in the Davey Allison paint scheme. I absolutely love that paint scheme right there. Joseph's hanging out in the 9th position right now. Lance Thompson up here in the 10th position. Getting a little racy back here in the back. Dennis Steele, he's in the 11th. Chris Wold in the 132, 13th. Jeffrey Stewart. These guys are all battling for a position back here. Chris Stroop. He's 15th, and he's a little ways back. And 16th, Junior Miller. But he came into the pits and came back out again. Did a little short pit thing. See how that works out for him in the Red Baron machine. Up on the top side, looks like in the front. Way up front, leader. Brad Yockman. David B hanging right with him right there. The 13, Tyler Beverly slides back into the third spot. Coming up out of a little lap traffic right here. You can see it just passed by. They will catch him, and they will catch him big time. That is the Red Baron machine of Junior Miller, and hopefully they'll be able to go by without any issues. See him getting closer and closer. And they've caught him. There's your leader coming up on him. You're riding along with Brad Yockman right now. The Red Baron machine decides to go way up out of the way. Very wise decision right here. He's got enough momentum. He should be able to hang out right there on the top side as a lead car. But he decides to get out of the way completely. Make sure everybody clears him okay. And it looks like they are going to without any issues. He will drop down at the bottom, probably behind the 121 of Lance Thompson, maybe. Yockman, he was your pole setter. He decides that I want to lead some more. I like this. Hops back up there, takes the lead, takes it away from Mark Beverly, which actually he, in the 13 machine there, he led 11 laps. And he's got the 22 of Haas's dad right there behind him. Something's trying to get going up on the top side, looks like. That far lane up at the top. They're all trying to get together and side by side it all the way. Side drafting really does work here, folks. I'm telling you, it does. 3 wide in some cases. They gather it back up. They're starting to get a little racy already. 16 laps out of 100. Probably in about 6 or 7 laps, you're going to start seeing them come in to the pit area. Dennis Steele started out in the 11th spot, sitting here in the 6th up on the top side. Getting a little bit of help from these guys. Needing a little bit more help. Brett Summers is right behind him, the 115. Jeffrey Stewart is behind him, and of course you got Frank Flores. Joseph Allen, sorry about that. And then Junior Miller picks it up on the top. You see them get nice and close. A little bit of that door drafting going on. That's what they're going to have to do. They want to try to catch these guys because that inside lane is fast. Like I said, there's only 16 guys in here, so yeah, the chances of it being a green or a zero caution race, green flag from start to finish, well, it's probable. It can happen. First, let's get through these green flag pit stops, and then we'll talk about that a little later as far as fuel mileage goes. '52 machine. Riding around with him right now. David B. They just can't seem to suck right up and get to the bumpers. You just can't do it by yourself unless that guy up front happens to just lay on his brake just a little bit. In order for him to come up and catch him and then give him a little shot. But as you can tell, everybody's staying fairly equally spaced out right here. It's just not like it used to be when they were pretty much bumper to bumper. I think there's a little bit of tweaking yet they need to do on this, but it's racy, but it's not quite watching paint dry, but I'm telling you, it can be a little bit better than this, and these guys know it. They're trying like crazy to make something happen, but it's difficult. Yachman running around in the lead. 20 out of 100 in the books. 0 cautions and 1 lead change. I know what you're thinking. 1 lead change. Yep. 1. Hoping my buddy Haas Beverly, hopefully he can get up there and get something going here. He's got my face plastered on the back of that machine. I told him it made it go faster. He's my pick tonight to win just for the fact that he put my face on his car. Hopefully nobody else decides to hit it and put more wrinkles on it than it already has. Appreciate everybody out here that's been watching this so far. 13 of you. It's definitely not the door jamming, bumper banging show that we're used to at a Dega race, but they're trying. Way back here in the back, in the 85 machine, he's only 1 lap down, but he's also off pit sequence as everybody else, so it's not that big of an ordeal. He should be able to get that back. There's Nick Lawrence hanging out in the 8th spot in that interstate machine, the old Bobby Labonte ride. Trying to see who. Let me see. Might not be able to. Let me look and see if I can do it, though. Get rid of that. There he is. I wake up in the morning and you know what? Excellence. Oh, you gotta love him. Hilarious. Ricky Bobby. Should be thinking about some green flag pit stops probably within the next 1 to 3 laps. Everybody's sitting there talking together, wanting to know who's going to go with who. Hoping and praying they get through a pit stop without any issues whatsoever. You know as well as I do, green flag pit stops at a super speedway can get ugly. Let's see. They're not going to be coming this time, or are they? Yes, they are, and here they all come right through us. Slamming on the brakes back in the back. You can see them. Haas Beverly goes into the inside wall. That's going to leave a mark. That's going to be a fast repair, and that's going to stick him back to the back. We're going to go back and see what happened just for the fact that, well, I want to know. Spin it back here a little bit more and we'll see. Did he get a little touch from the 69 of Tyler, his son? Slow it down here and take a look. Oh, the 88 comes in there hard, and he is pretty much got Tyler completely sideways right there. And he is on the brakes, trying like crazy not to touch his dad. Oh, it doesn't look like he did. That's a good thing. And it just got away from Haas right there. Just left turn Clyde, and he went right straight in, right into the wall. I don't know how he missed his son Tyler, but he did. Looks like Mr. Summers got hit right there. Other than that, Mr. Beverly had a rough way to go on that pit stop. Now, did he get himself fixed is what I want to know. It does not sound like he did. No, he's still beat up. Lord have mercy, look at my face. Unbelievable. I can't believe it happened. He of all people. That side's still good. Back out. This is not going to cause no cautions, I don't think. These three cats right here, though, 1, 2, and 3, they are leading the show. They actually got able to team up together right here. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. Hopefully he makes it into the pits. I don't even think he's running. He is not. He is coasting. He's doing everything he can to get into that pit. If he doesn't make it, if he's done something with his motor and he doesn't make it into his pits, he's done. Keep an eye on him. He's about ready to slow down here. I know that. Man, he's trying so hard, so close. He's got a little ways to go. You can see all the numbers sitting out here. And the sad part of it is he's slowly getting in. Is he going to be able to have enough to get there? You can see the 22 sign right up there. Let's ride with him real quick. You can see the damage. It's up on that front end. It should get fixed, and you should be able to fire it up. Bingo. Good as new. Thank God for fast repairs. These three guys out on their own. Some real estate between them and the other three pack that are trying to catch them. And that's going to be led by Tyler Beverly. There's Nick Lawrence, Dennis Steele, the 6 machine. They should catch up, and it will be a 6-car train. Brett Summers way back here. He's going to be showing that 7th position. Hopefully Mr. Beverly can hook up with them. Getting a little breathing, a little cool air into that radiator, perhaps. Maybe Lawrence sticks it out a little bit. These things will run hot, and they'll run hot fast. Snyder, top 10. Lance Thompson right behind him. Now, all these guys stay together. Jeffrey Stewart's leading this little pack right here, and he is approximately almost 10 seconds behind the leader. That's a pretty good distance. You get bonus points for the most laps led. So far, Beverly's led 16. Yonkman has led 13. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the only two who's led this race. Still, caution-free. The incident happened in the pits. No harm, no foul. I'm sure a lot of these other guys wish to God it would have been a caution to get them all bumped back up again. But unfortunately, that's not the way it's going to happen right now. Yonkman taking a peek there. I don't know if that was cooling his water temperature down. Haas Beverly back into the pits again. Not sure what happened. Not looking good. Apparently my face brought him bad luck. I'll probably never hear the end of that one. And these guys are running up on him quick too. I'll show you right here. Haas is a professional. He knows they're coming, and he definitely gets right out of the way for them. What he would love to do is hop onto that back tail into that bad boy, that train, if he can. Hopefully, don't run off and leave him. He should be able to catch on the bottom of that. And if he does, you will get one of his laps back anyway. Let's see. He's 5 laps down. It's going to be a tough one. But he can also help his son out there. But really, Mark Beverly, he doesn't need help. But he can help out Tyler Beverly. It's a whole entire family fun zone here. 3 Beverleys in the race. Nobody's really able to get up on anybody. I mean, it's usually in these super speedways, if you come out of those turns and you stay right on them, you can get literally right up on them coming out of that turn, and you're bumping. And you can see, they're not able to do this. It's like there's a little bubble in between them. No matter what you do. There's the 3rd place, same scenario. 4th place, you don't see nobody bumping anybody. Makes it a little tough. All the way back. But I will have to say, the laps move fairly quickly when you don't have the cautions in play. That 18 machine, Nick Lawrence, I know for a fact he'd be thrilled to death if we could go caution-free around here, because it's Sunday night. Sunday night, he really enjoys, you know, sitting in the old lazy boy there watching a real good Hallmark or Lifetime movie. Wow, Mark Beverly, your leader, decides to go back. Not sure what's going on with that deal. He's going to jump back in here. Into that 3rd spot. Perhaps maybe the Beverly brothers are going to do a little teamwork here. Yonkman is your leader. I know Dennis Steele and Brett Summers are teammates. The Killer Bees, good Lord, there's a boatload of them on here. GWC, there's only 2, Chris Wold and Chris Stroop. That's the 132 and the 87. Yonkman going for the 15th lap that he's led tonight. Mark Beverly's led 22 of them. And David B right there in the middle. He has started 3rd. He's got as high as 2nd. Has not led a lap yet. Little tongue twister there. That's Beverly hanging into the 4th. Nick Lawrence, like I said, enjoying the no caution thing, I bet. He is in 5th. The Interstate Machine. Dennis Steele bringing it up into 6th. Let's see what he's sporting here. Take a look at the front of that. Good looking paint job. I like these. Let's take a look at some of these paint jobs. Yonkman sporting the U.S. Air Force. David B, the DeWalt Machine. Mark Beverly. Now, I'll tell you what, that Eagle's flying, boys. Period. The Budweiser. The Carhartt man, Tyler Beverly. And, of course, Nick Lawrence in the Interstate Machine. We just saw Dennis Steele. There's Jeffrey Stewart. Mr. Garth Snyder. Lance Thompson running around in the Bandit. Plain and simple, it's the Bandit. Trans Am look. Got the bird on the front. Nothing fancy for him. Letting his driving show his thing. And, of course, you got Brett Summers right there with him. Now, the rest of these guys are way back here. The Shake and Bake. Frank Forrest. Joseph Allen. There's Chris Stroop. And literally on his butt, believe it or not, Chris Wohl. And Junior Miller and Haas Beverly. Let me see here. How close are they actually getting? Actually going to be able to touch him? A little bit of damage in the back of that machine. That's why he's able to get up so close to him like that. You can see it on the right rear. Steele goes to the outside, wondering if somebody was going to go with him, and he got a quick answer on that. No. So he will fall back to the end of the line. Unless he drops in right there, and he does. And probably more likely he's saying, well, crap, that didn't work. These guys are trying to figure out what they can do. They got to do something. You just can't sit like this. And it's frustrating. These first 8 cats are checked out. Now you go all the way back to Lance Thompson right here. He'll be your 9th. And that gap, almost 6 seconds, 5.5 seconds. Now I can assure you, just about everybody, probably, especially for the track position, and when they run this fuel down, more than likely, I don't know if they'll be able to get the 4 tires in with the fuel, a full tank of fuel, or they're just going to be 2 tires in a full tank. But they are not going to waste any time because, Lord have mercy, precious time in the pits means a whole lot of lap, whole lot of track position you lose out there on that track. A lot of real estate. Everybody out there, YouTube, thanks for hanging out with me. For the love of God, say something, will ya? Let me know you're out there. Let me know you're having almost as much fun as we are. Come on, who's your driver? Let me know. I'll pass it along. Y'all are too quiet. Pretty soon I'm going to start answering questions when I ask questions. That's lonely. Start answering yourself. But you are watching NECRL Cup League tonight, Talladega. Brought to you by MaxspeedTV. Go out, check us out, hit the subscribe button. Hey, take a look at this deal, huh? Somebody is backed out, and we got ourselves a new leader. David B. Yachman went all the way back to 5th and hopped back in right there. Not quite sure what the deal is. Beverly, the Beverly brothers, running 2nd and 3rd. That's Mark Beverly there and Tyler in the 69. I guarantee you they're going to work together. Nick Lawrence having a good run. He's up to the 4th spot right there. Big Money Mike. Yawn. Yes, sir. It's It's kind of sad, to be honest with you. Hopefully they'll take care of what they've done and do another update or something to fix this mess, because this just isn't working. A lot of unhappy campers. David has been running second for pretty near about 35 laps or 40 laps of this race, and he's finally got his nose out here in that fresh air. He's able to see the sights in front of him instead of staring at somebody's rear back bumper or trunk lid, deck lid, whatever you want to call it. Hell, I don't know. One of the things in the back, but it's better than staring at it. Right along, Mr. Mark Beverly. He can see it, but he can't touch it. He can't bump it. All he can do is look at it. Trying to be as smooth as you possibly can, because if you're not super smooth, you can actually scrub off a little bit of time. If that guy up front, or whoever's in front of you, if he's not perfectly smooth as he could possibly be, he'll scrub off time. And that's the only way someone's going to be able to catch anybody. But you can see the difference between all these guys. It's just about the same. I mean, that's it. Now they're all wondering who's going to pit and who's not going to pit. All right. Right there's Jeffrey Stewart in the 115. That's the lead pack way up in front of him up there. Now what I'm going to do is, because, well, I'm kind of bored out of my gourd here, let's stay right back here when they go in for the pits. We're going to be on the last car on the lead lap, guys, running through the Dennis Steele. Let's take a lookie what he has to do, because all these guys, when one comes in, I'm going to assume every single one of these guys is going to come in here. Green flag pick stops. It bit Haas Beverly pretty bad, and a few other guys. Let's see what happens. Look at that. Only 2 came in. That is it. Boy, was I wrong. Huh. I thought for sure they all would have probably came in. They're going to be coming in this time, though. Mark Beverly running way up on that high side right here, and I'm not too sure. I think they're all going to come in this time around. You think? Let's take a look and see what they do. Hey, I finally got it right. And here you come. Get it slowed down. Easy. You can see him slamming on the brakes right there. Nicholas did. Tyler Beverly. There's Lawrence. Are they taking 2 tires or are they taking 4? Looking, looking, looking. 2 tires, that's it. Goodbye. Wow, what a run by Lawrence right there. Heck of a job on the pit stop, I'll tell you that. That's exactly what he needed to do, and he did. Well, we're halfway. George, you're absolutely correct, my friend. It's like they have an anti-collision sensor on them. You couldn't be... I mean, that's perfect, buddy. You are right. It apply the brakes if you get too close to somebody. My wife's car, she's got a Toyota 4Runner we just bought her. And that does that, believe it or not. Drives me nuts. But I don't have to drive it often. Beverly, the Beverly brothers. Now, these two cats could probably get together, possibly, and put Mr. Lawrence back in that third spot. I'm assuming two cars would be quicker than one. Hell, I don't know. Not this point in time. Not with this setup. Anything's possible. Here comes the other three. They need to stay in line together. Yachman running around on that higher side. They need to actually tuck in as close as they can possibly get and try to break through that air, and they may be able to catch up to these other guys that are just above them up here. Way on back, we got ourselves another little train going on. Jeffrey Stewart. He's leading that one. 5 seconds down. Lance Thompson's right there with him. Snyder's with him. Summers. Here's some more. You got like little groups all over the dead track. Boys, that's just not exciting racing, huh? Take a look at them. Try to give you the widest view I can give you here. There's your leaders. Right there's your second pack. There comes your third. You can see them. One. Isn't that something? Now they're coming straight at us. You can see it a little bit better. I don't know, folks. I'm debating. I'm half tempted to get a can of spray paint and spray it up in my back of my man cave back here somewhere or whatever and see what's more exciting, watching that dry or watching this race. I don't know. It's got to be irritating for these drivers, I can tell you that. It has to be. Except for these three guys right here. I don't think it's that irritating for them because, well, the big one can't happen if you don't have nobody, you know, bunched up together to get a big one. Caution free, 47 laps to go. 6 lead changes. And that's due to the pit stops, I believe. Maybe a couple of them out there, or they might have gave it up a little bit. I don't know. I swear, I bet I could do an in-car interview while they're driving. That's how exciting things are. Lawrence is going to lead the 6th lap of his debut tonight for Talladega in this race. Oh boy. The guy behind me, Mark Beverly, he's led 23 of them. Tyler Beverly has not led nothing yet, but he is right there. Come on back to number 4 position. This would be the other little 3-car train. That's David B. He's led 4 of the laps. Dennis is in 5th position. 6th is going to be Brad Yonkman. He's led 21 of them. And the next one's Jeffrey Stewart. He's 7th. Lance Thompson is going to be 8th. Snyder taking a peek on the outside of him, but wisely gets back in because he knows he ain't going to go anywhere. And he will be in 9th, and 10th's going to be Brett Summers. And all the way back around here, Junior Miller is 11th. Joseph Allen, 12. Chris Stroop, 13. 14th, Chris Wold. The 28 machine is 15th. Frank Flores, and of course, Haas Beverly into the pits one more time. He is only 4 laps down now, folks. What an exciting nail-biting, knee-slapping thing we got going on tonight. Everybody still staying that length away. There's your second place of Mark Beverly, Tyler Beverly, Carhartt machine. And you come back to the next little train. And Devin B leading it. Dennis Steele right behind him. You can see the difference between these guys. Here's a nice little run. Maybe. Let's see. Could there actually be a bump here, possibly? No. I gotta tell you, George, that is just absolutely hilarious. We got an anti-collision sensor. Oh, man. I used to think I could come up with a good one every now and then, but you definitely got it tonight. Mark Beverly riding into second position. We'll just hang out here. See what he's doing. Trying every way he can to be super smooth to try to get up there. And I'm telling you, it ain't gonna happen without some help. He's got help. Because behind him, he's got his brother, Tyler. Dennis Steele hanging out the whopping fifth spot with the fourth guy up in front of him, David B, because I can't pronounce his last name. Bewley, I don't know. It's B for now. Yonkman's led 21 laps. He's your pole setter. He's in the sixth spot. He's third car back, second train. Jeffrey Stewart's in the seventh spot. Thompson in the eighth. Hell, if this keeps up, I might have to do a crank it up just to keep us all awake. I think the only way, now they still got a pit, so not a problem there. One more time anyway. But Nick Lawrence, he knows he's safe unless the two brothers decide to team up. And right now, they're just riding around because they've still got 40 laps to go. So all he needs to do is come in on one nice, smooth pit stop. Come back out leading this bad boy. Man, I'll tell you, it'd be something, though. Don't want to wish ill on nobody, but if we did have a caution here for the last, say, 10 laps of the race, that might be pretty exciting. I'm waiting. I would imagine that the Beverly brothers are going to just hang right here for a while unless they get a real good run. Now, hopefully, as you can see, there's 3 cars right here. Now, this other group, there's 4 of them in it. I'm sorry, there's 7 of them in it. So we're going to end up catching up eventually. This is going to be one giant train. Maybe they'll get all caught up, and probably, perhaps, possibly, a little bit of double wide racing here at Talladega, because we are not used to this single file stuff, I'll tell you that. Yeah, George, it's probably more relaxing not having to check up or anything, more than likely, or somebody beating your back bumper off and getting you kind of squirrely, but like you said, it ain't supposed to be a Sunday drive either. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully everybody will be able to catch up with each other. I know this second pack should be able to catch up with these guys here real quick. Man, and hold on. Just hold on to your seats, folks. This just could get interesting. They just actually... Whoa, look at that. Teammates letting a teammate go by, maybe. Everybody letting everybody lead a few laps or something. I'm not sure. But the 18 is going to go back for sure, because they are all going to pass him. I don't know the strategy. I got no clue why they're doing what they're doing. That's about the 4th person I've seen pull out like that when they've had the lead. And that's going to put him all the way back into the back here. Making the announcer's job absolutely mind-boggling right now. No idea why he did what he did. Couldn't tell you. It ain't like you can pass them all and hit right back up there in a few laps. Maybe I'll ask you. John Black says, crank it up, Bobby. I'm falling asleep. You know what? That's a great idea. I think I will. Just, whoa, trouble right there, I think. Am I crazy? Was it? Oh, my God, we got a caution. Let's see who it is. Perhaps thank them for it. Where's it at? Where's it at? Is it right there? Yes, it is. We'll back that one up. All right, let's take a ride with Mr. Right here. Snyder. Thompson kind of trickles up just a little bit, like you can see right there. And ooh, he left that door open. Oof, he come right down, not realizing that Snyder was there and kind of sent him for a ride. Matter of fact, he almost put it on its top. Well, let's watch it. Right here. Right here. There it is. And he's going for a ride. All right. First caution. iRacing Fan 9. Hello. Beverly's going to bring him into the pits. And just about everybody's coming in that's on the lead lap. Watch all these guys come out of here, and we'll figure out who's where. And when we do, it'll be interview time. Mr. Lawrence, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy. How about you, Mr. Lawrence?
Not too bad so far, other than that one little wreck there, huh?
Yeah, it's been quite exciting. I mean, we're all just right on the edge of our seat here.
You mean like watching paint dry?
Oh, have mercy. I actually thought about doing it just so I could get the answer. You know, like how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. I just wanted to find out. I really do. Is it more exciting watching the paint dry or watching the cup cars themselves? But I got questions. I got questions.
Okay.
You were leading the lap considerably, running around great. Ain't no way no one's going to touch anybody. And all of a sudden, I look up and you go backwards. Is that a team thing?
That was save some gas because I was about 6 laps short on where I wanted to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just check it. I've noticed there's been like, you know, you, Beverly, there's been a couple guys that's done that.
Yeah, you suck a lot more fuel in that first place position. So
lead car sucks the fuel more. Oh, got it.
Yep.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. I will say, Haas Beverly had told me before the race that he put my face on his car to make him go faster. Well, the only thing it's done is made him hit the inside pit wall harder.
Yeah, I don't know who got into him there, but he blew a motor after that.
Yeah, he blew a motor and he creeped around and barely made it. So I'm sure I'm not going to hear it. He's going to give me an earful.
I told him just drive back on the track and then cause a yellow. He didn't like that idea.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what. All right, my friend, what do you think? You going to be able to get it, motor it back up there?
I hope. I mean, there ain't no passing the outside lane today. So.
Well, we're going to watch you and see if you can get it done. In the meantime, good luck. Stay awake. Don't fall asleep.
I'll try not to.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you.
Thanks.
Saving the fuel. Worried about the fuel situation. Well, we're going to find out what's going to happen. I can tell you that eventually, possibly. But we have had one caution. 8 lead changes, 32 laps to go. And that does mean possibly one more pit stop. Because they were unable to get that full, complete run before. Wow, what a great view, huh? Side-by-side racing. You can hear it in the drivers. They know it kind of sucks. There's no two ways about it. But hopefully this right here will keep them bottom up together and we can see some good racing. David B's down at the bottom of the 20 machine. Tyler Beverly is up top. The 2 Beverly boys are together. The 13 is a Beverly. Then you've got Nick Lawrence up here. Normally I would call him the pusher, that second car in there, but they ain't nobody pushing anybody anywhere. We're going to watch him here for just a bit, make sure everybody stays nicely. I don't want to miss anything awesome that might happen. But yeah, we're going to throw another one up here because it is a lot of fun. Once these guys get kind of settled down here. Let's do it again. Time to crank this mother up one more time, guys. Maybe I was dreaming. Buddy, somebody went flying big time. They may have. I'm not sure who in the heck it was. Anybody knows, let me know. I swear I saw somebody going out no man's land there, I thought. Look at that. 2 wide racing right here, huh? Now we got Tyler Beverly up front going to try to lead his 4th lap or 5th lap. He's got to get into the fun. Garth Snyder, he's been in the wrong place at the right time a few times today, and here he is. He's up in the 3rd, going for 2nd. Finally, some Talladega racing that we all know, love, and adore. Good Lord, is the 88 actually touching somebody here? I gotta see this. I don't believe it. Topside doing a pretty darn good job right now. Puts the 87 up into the lead. That's Chris Stroop. And then we got trouble right there. Summers. Oh, it is going to get ugly here. Everybody from number 4 back is in that one. Ooh, the 132 is going to need a little bit of work done. A little tap going on right there. Now, just as I want to know, and I do, who caused the tap? Let's see it. Looks like Summers came down and got into it. Kind of what it looked like. But man, do they take everybody out. The 123 is scooting all over the place. Luckily, they have a catch fence bait right there, or he'd be over it and gone. Again, since I have all the free time in the world and I'm bored to death, let's ride along with him. You can see it happen right up here in front of him. Real time. Little touch by Summers causes mayhem. And away he goes. You heard the motor blow. And he's done. Pretty awesome stuff. Not for him, though. Bad luck for him. And I do believe everybody will be coming into the pits. And here they come. Wow, Nicholas Lawrence. The man needs a new car. Not to mention the 115 behind him, I believe. Jeffrey Stewart needs a new one. Let's see if he gets one here. Or right here. When he gets in this pit stall. Hocus pocus. Ta-da! New car. The 115 gets a new ride. Now, what is scary is the 132 is not getting a new ride. So that tells me that it's a possibility he has used up both of his fast repairs. And if he has, stick a fork in him, he's done. Haas Beverly, 4 laps down. Should get a lap back right here. We'll make that 3 laps. And look, I have a dirty face, but it's not wrinkled. Junior Miller. Finally in the 85 machine. He's up leading the show. Take a look at this. He's leading all the boys. Nice, they're comfortable, relaxed. Taking it easy. In the Red Baron machine. He started 14th. At one point, I think he might have been a lap down. I can't remember, but I think so. But here he is. We've had 2 cautions. Thank God. No, seriously. Thank God for the cautions. 3 caution laps so far. 25 laps to go. 11 lead changes. 25 laps to go. Now, you want to talk about people having to save fuel. The guy that's going to be out front, it just depends on how much. Man, I'm telling you, it's going to be awfully close on fuel. Because they're going to get anywhere from 23 to 25 laps. The good news is that these are caution right now. So they should have just enough to make it all the way possibly. But the guy out front leading, he loses the fuel mileage big time. So that might be a little concerning. And I'm not too sure if that was a net code with that last incident or what. Net code seems to be popping up an awful lot lately. I mean, it's I don't know the fancy word of the net code, but I guess it's they anticipate the cars are actually going to touch, and you can actually see a good space in between these cars, but they assume they are going to touch, and then they'll go ahead and they'll start the wreck. That's something they need to work on really bad. And I'm sure they will. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, making it all so exciting. I know there's no place you'd rather be than right here, Max Speed TV. Bobby with all the frickin' hobbies, NECRL Cup League at Decal. Miller. Quiet as a mouse. Haven't heard squat from him. Here he is, leading this show. Down on that bottom side. Up top, Dennis Steele. In the gear wrench machine. Nicholas Lawrence. He's got a new ride underneath him. There he is in that 3rd spot. Tyler Beverly 4th. 5th is going to be Chris Stroop. 6th is going to be Beverly. Jeffrey Stewart 7th, Lance Thompson 8th, 9th, Garth Snyder, and 10th, Brad Yachman. The boys are getting ready to do a little white knuckle riding here. Somebody asked me what I thought about the new pace car. I can sum that up to you. I can sum that up to you in, I don't even know if it's even going to be a word, but I can sum it all up to you in one sound. Like, Miller down on the bottom. Steele top. Let's do this again. Green flag. Go through the gears. Do not miss a gear and blow your motor up or cause a wreck. That would suck. Believe you me, it happens a lot. Everybody getting a little racy already, and take a look at him going, huh? Lance Thompson working his way up. Steele still up on that high side, getting something going for these guys in the bottom. Normally it's just been the bottom's been the way around this place. Riding around with Nick Lawrence right now. See if we can get a little bit of actually drafting going on here. He's moving up on him pretty quick. You can hear his RPMs going up higher and higher. I mean, look at the 69. You get right up there and the poof, they're gone. Lance Thompson in the 6th position. 3rd car up on the top side. Is he going to be able to get the bump draft going on here? You know, just like the guy said, there's a bubble between all of us. It's exactly what it seems like anyway. The good news is, whoa, trouble right there in front of us. Ha! Wow, what a job for the cameraman, huh? And there's another front end, tore all 2 pieces. If I was Nick Lawrence's picker, I think I'd just go have ice cream and say the hell with it. Let's go back and see what happened here if we can. Steele takes the lead. I back that up because I think I'm in the wrong camera. And I'm not sure which camera I need to be. Let's try that one. Oh, plain and simple. Mr. Lawrence looks like to me he went down. I'm a thinking he did anyway. I don't know. You all be the judge of that. Just because he pays my paycheck here, I don't want to speak ill. But no, it does look like that he comes down right there, plain and simple. Now, why, I don't know. Maybe something happened. What are we going to do? We got to come in and get a splash of fuel. We got to pray to God that we don't run out of fuel. Who knows? It's a possibility we may have enough to go all the way. I'm sure these guys' telemetry is going to tell them if they're going to have enough to go all the way or not. We'll find out if anybody decides to come into the pits. We're going to watch right here. Inquiring minds want to know. And I'm not seeing any takers. The 93 is going to pop in a Yonkman. The guys in the back, they have nothing to lose, so yeah, they're going to come in. And I do believe, I'm trying to find him here. There he is. He was already in and out. New car. Thank you very much. That's going to be the last one, Mr. Lawrence. You ain't getting any more, buddy. He's used them up tonight, I'll tell you that. Mr. Steele, Bobby the Booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Well, I'm telling you what, pal, you're looking awful good right now. What's your strategy? You gonna try to keep these boys behind you and win this bad boy?
Put on the inside line and keep your foot on the gas.
And hope you don't run out, right?
Close, but I should make it.
That's good. Yep, it's been pretty racy up there. You've been all up in the front just about all evening long. Is it true it feels like there's a bubble between these cars and you just can't bump draft?
You can't. Like, the bubble's there, and right before you get to, like, turn 3, you just have to let off and not, break the bubble.
Got it. All right, I'm going to let you go and leave you alone. Let you concentrate with the rest of your teammates there. Good luck, and maybe I'll talk to you here in the winner's circle, my friend.
Sir.
All right. Dennis Steele started 11th. He's been hanging around up front all night long. There he is. See if I talk to another one of my little buddies here before it's too late. Think I can do it? Talk to me, Mr. Thompson. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you, Bobby?
Things are looking pretty good up there, man. You've got that bandit machine setting up there kind of pretty right now. You got enough under the hood? You gonna be able to take these guys down here?
Well, we'll see. I'm still trying to figure out how to draft in this thing. I don't know if I took the air off Nick's spoiler or what happened that last caution, but yeah, about finally time we got it up front.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's tough. Everybody says there's like a big old bubble between these cup cars, and it's difficult to do anything with. I know I actually sprayed some spray paint on the wall here in my man cave, and I'm going to find out if it's more exciting watching a cup race now in iRacing or paint dry.
Yep. It's about just as fun racing in it, too.
I bet it is. Hey, make it exciting. See if I can talk to you in victory lane here when we get done with this mess, all right?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Now, Killer Bees, am I right?
Yep, Killer Bees.
All right, got to make sure. All right, brother. Good luck.
Thanks.
And I've said it once, and I'll say it again. It's extremely important that you get these guys back into their team chats. If not, you in trouble. 17 laps to go. Steele's on the bottom. Junior Miller is up top. It's going to get exciting. And I got a strong suspicion you've not seen the end of the crunching metal. Real quick, again, Steele on the bottom, Junior up top, Tyler Beverly in the 69. Right there is Lance Thompson. Garth Snyder, Jeffrey Stewart, Chris Struett, Joseph Allen, David B. and Yockman. That is going to be your top 10. The pace car's getting out of the way, or whatever that thing is. Certainly want to thank everybody so far is hanging out with us. 24 people watching, 14 likes. Please hit the like button for these guys. And myself. I promise if you get a blister, I'll send you a Band-Aid. I swear to God I will. Lining them back up side by side. Green flag racing, 17 laps to go. NECRL Cup League brought to you by MaxspeedTV. Bobby with all the freaking hobbies at Decal. The bottom line is usually the preferred line around this place, but it's looking like the top line is getting a little on the racy side up here. Let's take a look and see. Did he push the Red Baron machine? Both of them going to try to come down. Ooh, it almost looks like they might have come down a little too early on each other right here, guys. And he is trying to hang on. That is tough trying to hang on down there when you're on that bottom side. But man, look how bumpy they are getting right now. A little 3 wide back here into the back. Miller's taking a look at all that. He ain't liking it. He just wants to stay up front. Dennis Steele right there. A nice little fight going on for that 3rd spot. Snyder up on the high side, trying to get something going. Miller leading the show as of right now. Miller hanging out kind of sort of by himself. There ain't nobody getting that close to him. Lance Thompson right there taking a little peek on the high side. Back here in the back, they're getting a little racy. Here comes Beverly. He's made up a couple spots. Snyder's caught in the middle. Now we got trouble right there. The 69 Beverly goes flying. And I'm thinking Mr. Snyder and him got together right there. Single file up front. Joseph Allen in that 23 machine. He's been back all night long, back into that backpack, just riding around. And look at him. Here he is in that 5th position. In the Davey Allison machine. Lance Thompson hanging right there in that 3rd spot. He says he's going to put the pedal to the metal, and he is not going to let up, and he's staying on the bottom. Beverly trying to do something way back here. He's got the 18 of Lawrence to go right along with him. Trying to make something happen back here in the back. Single file all the way around right here. $12 laps to go. They should have enough to go all the way. Barely. Providing there's no other cautions. If we had another caution, will not be an issue. But this right here is getting a little too close for comfort. Now, the guy who's not worried about it at all, that's going to be that 6th car right there, Yonkman in the 93. He came in and got a little bit more fuel there. He's set. He's good to go for this entire race. Not to mention the rest of them down below, except for Garth Snyder. Your top 4 guys, that's a little chancy on them. Yonkman is right in the middle there with more fuel than the 14, or Garth Snyder has 14 laps on this fuel run. That might be close as well. Then the 28 machine right there, Frank Flores. He's fine on fuel. So is all the rest of these guys, all the way back, except for the 69 of Tyler Beverly, I'm sorry. They be in trouble. Ten to go at the line. Will we have another caution? Trying to get something going up on the high side. That is Nick Lawrence way up there with Tyler Beverly right behind him, but they just can't get nothing done with a 2-car run. Everybody else is kind of afraid to really jump out. Snyder and Lawrence side by side. Whoa, they get a little bumping going on right there again. This time it's going to take Beverly with them. That will bring out a caution. Riding along with these two. There it is. Bag it up. Get a little different perspective right here. If I can. Who do I want? Who do I want? Okay, let's try this. Frank Flores to give us the best look on this one. You guys be the judge what happened. Yep. They got together. Looks like to me the 18 kind of got just a little loose right there, perhaps. Come down a little bit. That's what it looks like to me. See, there he went. I do believe everybody should be able to have plenty for fuel this time around. Mr. Miller, Bobby DeBooth, you got a copy.
I got you.
All right, good. What do you think, pal? Probably 7 laps to go here when you get that green flag. Been quiet all night. Here you up here battling with these guys. Now you're leading this show. You gonna be able to finish this thing off?
No, I'm gonna just stick to the game plan. Stick down low. Hopefully they stay behind me till that last lap, because I think if anybody tries to pull out, it's just gonna suck them right back. So hopefully we can make these last 7 green flag laps and bring home another victory.
Well, it'd be swell if you can do it. Hopefully you can. I'm going to let you go so you can think about what you got to do, my friend. And maybe I'll be talking to you in Victory Lane here soon, all right?
Sure.
All right, buddy. Good luck. Well, we'll see what it is. We talked to him. You heard him. Junior said, I'd love to keep these guys behind me here just for a few more laps. Dennis Steele been running up pretty much all night up here. He'll be up on that top side. Lance Thompson, the bandit. We talked with him. He said he's just going to let her run, baby. Pedal to the metal. See what happens. I do not think fuel's going to be an issue whatsoever right now. Nicholas Lawrence getting some work done on that machine. Last incident pretty much ruined his day without a doubt. And not to mention Mr. Snyder's too, I believe. He's back in the 8th position. Kind of a banged up ride here, I think. I could be wrong. He might have got her fixed. Yeah, I do believe he did. The 115, Jeffrey Stewart. He started 13th. Here he is in the 4th position. He was another guy who was kind of quiet. Haven't heard much from. Apparently that wreck took Mark Beverly right out of the show. He led 25 laps of this race. Haas Beverly went it 4 laps back. Tyler Beverly went for a ride, I think once or twice. He's still in it, in the 11th position. Junior Miller's going to bring him down. Dennis Steele's going to be up on that top side. There's Steele. And here's Miller. And up there's that ugly-ass pace car. Yeah. Surely they could have done better than that. Six laps to go. What's going to happen? Are these guys going to be able to play nicely for the rest of this race or not? Not really sure. It's time to get it on right here. Who's going to be? You're watching NECRL Cup League. Max Speed TV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. 6 laps to go on a Sunday night. Don't miss a shift. Don't spin a tire. Steele gets a pretty good jump up there, but the 115 dropped down immediately. That's going to kind of kill the momentum that they had going on up there. Steele trying to hang it on by himself. Would love nothing more to be able to get up front of that 85 car, drop it down into the rocking chair. But he needs all the help that he can get right now from that 93. Now he's doing a little side draft and trying to pick a little something up there, but he better be careful because they'll come right in and close that door on him. He's got enough. Does he have enough to get down below? Yes, he does, folks. What a shot right there by Dennis Steele. Now, can Brett Summers up here do the same exact thing for Yonkman in the 93? Can he push him up in front of him? Four laps to go this time by. If he can keep that top side going back just a little bit like they are, no one is going to be able to touch Mr. Steele, I don't think, because no one's going to be able to make a move. Here comes that top line one more time, trying to get a little push going. The 87 taking a peek on the outside. He ain't going to go nowhere. He's got to stay right there. Take a look at that, huh? The 93 pops right down. Now Yonkman is sitting here in the rocking chair. They are making that top side work, believe it or not. As they slowly start to go back just a little bit. Whoa, trouble right now. The 69 up into the wall. Hard inside. Him and the 23 machine, I believe. Take a look right here. Looks like the 28, which is the 23, I believe. Joseph Allen here. I think he might have got into this. Think he might have caused this little mess. Slow it down just a tad for you. We'll see if we can find out. I think, yeah, he did. He came right up. It looks like he came up. I call it that. I don't know. You all be the judge of it. One comes up, one slightly comes down. A racing incident. I don't blame that on nobody, to be honest with you. Here we go again. Man, is this ever exciting, huh? And to think I was tempted to throw paint on the wall to see what's better at the beginning and the middle of this race. Here towards the end, the boys are making it kind of exciting. They must have felt sorry for us out here. Yonkman, he's led 23 laps. He knows how to stay up front out here. Dennis Steele has led 7. Junior Miller, he's led 14 to 115. Jeffrey Stewart, he has led none. And he's in the 4th position. 5th is going to be Lance Thompson. And 6th, Brett Summers, Chris Stroop, Garth Snyder, and then Joseph Allen. Frank Flores comes back out to get the work done on his car. Looks like he might have got a new one. And I'm not mistaken, but I do think, yep. Joseph Allen also has a new one. No harm, no foul, but the question is, do they have enough time? With this package they've done to these things, it is tough. It's tough to pass. Man, we have waited all night for this right here. You'd have think they'd at least had a Corvette to be the pace car. Man, is that thing ugly. Can Yonkman pull this off? I know Yonkman will be on that bottom side. Mr. Steele, he'll go up to the top. And away he goes. Miller will be the pusher on the bottom. Stewart will be the pusher up top. Look how calm and cool and collective he is. That's Brad Yonkman right there. Mr. Steele, just as calm and cool and collective. Mr. Miller, he's got the eagle with him. And Jeffrey Stewart. Mr. Lance Thompson, Chris Stroop, Brett Summers, Garth Snyder, Frank Flores, Joseph Allen. Chris Wold still in it. Nick Lawrence is in it. Tore up, but he's in it. All right. I would say tighten up those belt buckles and all that stuff, but come on, face it. There's no belt buckles in the sim rig, and if you are, then you're kind of, you know, scrubbing your monkey a little bit, I guess. But pull up your gloves. How's that? This is the way it's going to be, folks. Is Yonkman going to be able to hold them off? He's going to stay on that bottom. You are not going to get him off there for nothing in this world. Dennis Steele is praying to God that Jeffrey Stewart right there in the 1-1-5 will give him a shove from hell. Because that's what it's going to take. Wait for it. Don't miss a gear. Savage, you're doing a lot of laughing out there. And here we go, green flag racing. Wow, the 115 did not get that good of a jump. Hopefully can come up on him and give him a little love tap, maybe. Right now, the bottom line seems to be doing it. Yonkman is running his little heart out on the bottom. Steele up top. There's a whole bunch of them coming with a head of steam on that top side. Are they going to try not to hit each other here? Lance Thompson goes way up high, and he almost gets into it, but he doesn't. Yonkman says, come on, boys. Keep it together. Just one more lap. Right it in the middle. There's trouble right off the bat. Steele and them get into it, and that right there is going to bring a freaking caution out, and we're going to do it again. Yonkman says, son of a gun, I can see the caution flag. It was right there. Or the checkered flag. Man, that's disappointing. Rack them up. Do it again. I might as well back this one up because this is going to be a lot. It's right around with the 121, Lance Thompson. Take a look right here. See what happened. Steele was on the top side. He comes right down, Steele does, and well, I'm sorry, but that to me was a mistake, an oops. And unfortunately, it took out a lot of guys. You can see him. He comes down, thought he was clear. He wasn't nowhere clear. And he hit two vehicles. I'm sure he's going to come into the pits. It's not going to hurt a thing. Get that fixed back up, and away you'll go again. A lot of cars out here with no front ends on them, folks. A lot. If they keep this up, the only thing left is going to be that ugly-ass pace car. And it'll be the winner. The 115, Jeffrey Stewart. He will be up on that top side. Now, the only thing good about that is the 88 of Garth Snyder. He's going to be on that bottom. He is going to be a pusher. And so is Mr. Brett Summers. This is going to get interesting. Recap. First half of the race, boring as hell. Second half, not too bad. Picking up a little bit here. Total of 6 cautions. 13 laps were under caution. 15 lead changes. Which for a long time, it was only 2. Appreciate everybody out there watching. Give us a thumbs up. Certainly appreciate that. These guys will appreciate it. And so will I. If you like what you're hearing, holler out over at MaxspeedTV. Subscribe to us. I don't know, 8,400 plus subscribers right now. Can Yachman do it again? Can he break out just a little bit of a leadway there? A little real estate between him and that top side? It's true, the pace car could run out of fuel. Either that or they'll have to bring it in for an oil change and a tire rotation. Right now, Jeffrey Stewart up on the top side. His absolute best friend is going to be Garth Snyder. It always used to be the pusher dictates who's going to do what or when. And that will be Brett Summers on the bottom side. And Mr. Snyder up top. We're going to find out. Just a few moments ago, Frank Flores was flying into the infield. Kind of tore up. Look at him. Here he is back in that 5th spot. Don't count him out. Joseph Allen, the same thing. He was flying around in trouble too. He's in this section. Don't count him out either. Anything can happen right here, but this is it, I hope. I don't know. It's kind of sad. I see you out there, Mr. Mark Beverly. Shame it happened to you, brother. There you were, huh? You led 25 laps of this race, and now you got to sit out, and you're going to have to watch this thing. Well, how's it going to be, guys, huh? Who's going to do this? Can Yachman keep him out again? Can he keep that top line away from him? Remember last race, or the last green flag, he was up on that top side, and he was able to beat him and hop down in that rocket chair in the bottom there, that first car. That's what I call it. He's safe as in your mommy's arms right there. That godforsaken ugly pace car is out of the way. But Yachman right now is going to try to hold off Jeffrey Stewart right beside him. But I'm telling you what, Garth Snyder can push, and so can Brett Summers on the bottom. So this is going to be one show. Who's going to get a good start? Wow. Yachman was shot out like a cannon. Jeffrey Stewart is in that third position up here. Let's take a little watch right here with him. What's going to happen? They're coming down to 1 to go. Snyder's all the way back to that 4th spot. That top line doesn't seem to be moving very fast. They're slowly trying to move up. Now the 115 thinks about coming up, and you better be careful because he's going to get turned. And all that did was slow that top side down completely. Yonkman's going to have a car 40 feet wide if he can. He's going to have to drive out that rearview mirror as much as he does the windshield. Here comes... Wow. They're doing some battling there for the 2nd spot, but they ain't nobody going to touch Yonkman. They're turning back there in the back. Looks like Thompson's going around. Who's going to win this bad boy? It's going to be Brad Yonkman. And he brings it home. NECRL Cup League, your winner. There he is, folks. He led 32 laps of this. He was your pole sitter. Gonna slow it down for us and give us a little victory burn, maybe, huh? And here he goes. Everybody stick around. We're going to be right back. We'll talk to some of these cats and we'll see exactly what went down. How things went. You're watching NECRL Cup League. MaxspeedTV. We will be right back.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
Welcome back, everybody. We got a few guys we can talk with right here. Starting out, the 3rd place guy, Chris. You got a copy. It's Bobby. He might be off celebrating. How about you, Chris? Oh, Chris. Going once, going twice. Hello, Chris. We have no Chris. Alrighty then. How about you, Mr. Miller? You got a copy? Not sure what's happened here. Nobody wants to talk to Bobby in the lobby with all the hobbies. How about you, Mr. Miller? You got a copy? Well, what in the world? Hang on a minute. I'll get them. I can do this. Hey, now we're getting somewhere. One more. There he is. How about you, Chris? You got a copy?
Yep, I'm here.
Yay! Number 3, my friend. Nice job. How was it out there?
For 90 of those laps, driving Miss Daisy out there.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was tough.
It was tough. I saw Stroop got in an early incident, so I figured I'll drop back, kind of not to root him out, keep on his out of there, and so see if me and him can make some damage and make our way up. And then a bunch of cautions fell our way. Luckily for me at the end, a bunch of cautions fell my way. I was able to get my 2 laps back with the lucky dogs, and that last lap there was real hectic. That was some insane maneuvering towards the end there.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I mean, I'll be honest with you. The first part of that race, I was about ready to I was going to spray some spray paint on my man cave here just to actually see if watching paint dry was better than this race. It was getting pretty bad. But, of course, you guys never seem to fail. I mean, it got pretty darn exciting there in the last 20 laps of this race.
Yeah, those last 20 were real crazy. Bunch of incidents, and then towards the end there, just try to keep that nose clean and keep it in the back, avoid them, and then on that final green-white checker, just it's go time at that point. See what we can do.
Yeah, they say it's kind of tough with these trucks since they played with them. iRacing did. It's like a bubble. I noticed very hard to bump draft or even draft or anything for that matter. So, but you brought it home in 3rd place, my friend. Congratulations. Anybody out there that you want to thank before I let you go?
Big thanks to the wife, and then to my 10-year-old. Her birthday's on Tuesday, so big happy birthday to her. And thank you for hanging out and broadcasting.
What's her name?
Her name is Claire.
Claire, this is Bobby with all the hobbies. I'd like to wish you a happy birthday and make sure that your mom and dad takes you and gets you the biggest ice cream that they can actually find. Okay? You do that for me. Make sure they take you. If they don't, you let me know.
Thanks, Bobby.
Sure. What can I say? I love I love kids, and I love getting them high on sugar.
There you go.
But anyway, except for my own. No. But anyway, congratulations, top 3 finish. You got some things you're heading off. I know you got a lot of super speedways coming up with this league here. Back and forth, I see in the schedule. So this is good practice for the future.
That's right, it is. See if we can keep it a little bit more entertaining for more than just 5 laps.
Oh, that'd be swell. If not, I'm going to take up crocheting, or I don't know, I'm going to checkers. I'm going to do something. I don't know. But anyway, hey, take care. I'll see you next week. In the meantime, stay safe.
See ya.
How about you, Mr. Miller?
I'm here, Bobby.
Hey, nice job, buddy. Brought that bad boy home in 2nd place. And it got kind of ugly out there about the last 15, 20 laps, didn't it?
I mean, like I said, last time I talked to you, I thought I was sitting in a good spot, and we're just going to hold it there till the end. But I just went back and watched the replay, and that's just, I think the 121 got a little bit of Dennis Steele's left rear quarter, and it kind of turned him into me. And thank God I had my 1 fast repair left, so I had to use that, and I think I started 12th in that last restart, that last
yes.
And I was like, okay, I had to, like Chris said, it's go time. You can't lift off, and you got to make every move possible. So I was able to get up to Frank's quarter and use that side draft on him a little bit and pulled him back, but I just didn't have enough for Brad. So congrats to Brad and on a win, and then Chris on that 3rd. I know them guys struggled early on too.
Yeah, like I said, it was man. That first lap was that first half was hard to swallow. But y'all come through the second part and made it pretty darn good, nail biting, little knee slapping race. I'll give you that.
Right. Yep. Boring. I got caught up in a little little bender early on and put me down a lap, and I just tried to hang it out, and I really thought we were going to go a whole race with no cautions, and then, like I said, then the cautions just started coming out left, right. So got back on the lead lap and worked our way back up second. I'll take it.
Yeah, buddy, got the points. A lot of super speedways ahead of you yet in your schedule, so this is nothing but knowledge for later on. Maybe you can come from second place just to win this next one, huh? What do you think?
It's just learning these cars all over again. I heard you talking to Chris about the new update and the package, and yeah, it's definitely,
It sucks.
it does, but when you hear the NASCAR guys out there saying that it's more realistic, then that just has to make you learn it and try to get that side draft is a big play. I do know that, and then I was when I got that lead there with like, I don't know, 14 to go, I was dragging the brake just to make sure I didn't get too far out.
Get too far out. Right.
I was just trying to keep them on my bumper, and it was working out. But then the cautions just didn't help. But like I said, we'll take the points.
Absolutely, you will. Congratulations, my friend. The podium's yours. Who you want to thank before I let you go?
Just Jordan Stencil. He's in another league. He's been doing my paints here lately, so we've just been going back trying to find some throwback stuff. I got an old Ken Schrader one, but
nice.
Thanks to Nicholas, for the league and all the guys in here, and you for broadcasting and calling the race. And I wanted to shout out happy birthday to Claire too. So.
All right, awesome. Hey, stay safe, and we'll catch you next week and see if you can double down. What do you think?
Yep, we'll be there.
All right, brother. Take care.
You too, Bob.
Well, guys, I do not have the winner. He is MIA. Gone. I don't know what happened. He's not in Discord. I can't chat with him or nothing. But I will tell you, in case he comes back to watch this thing, get yourself a mic, my friend, so I can talk to you. It is Brad Yonkman. He is the winner of this race. And I will tell you, ouch, I will tell you, he led 32 laps, and he was actually the pole sitter for this. So that's pretty awesome stuff there that he did. Now, I would love to, and I'll probably get, I don't know, I'm going to try it. I just have to because I feel kind of bad for him. But I want to make sure that I ain't going to get blamed for anything. And I'm going to yank him right up here right now. How about you, Hoss, Beverly, Bobby in the booth? You got a copy?
What's up, Bobby?
Hey, man, kind of a rough night for you tonight, brother.
Well, those pit entrances and everybody starts sliding and spinning, and it.
Yeah. I noticed that I had a few more wrinkles on my face than I normally am supposed to have, but hopefully you don't hold my face responsible for you not doing well.
Oh, man. It would have been fine except for I just went in and did my pit, took off, and then I didn't realize how much damage I have, and it blew up on the backstretch, blew my motor.
Yeah, we followed you around there. I didn't know what the heck was going on, but all right, just wanted to clear that up. So you take it easy, and I'm going to let you go too, all right?
Problem, dude.
All right, take care.
You'll have a bigger, funnier face on Friday.
Oh, hey. Well, then you're definitely going to go faster. You take care, buddy. We'll see you. Now, I do have to talk to, if I can, I don't know. I got a little time here. Hopefully he's still in with us, and he is. This ought to be exciting. How about you, Mr. Lawrence? You're with Bobby. Got a copy?
Hi.
All right, you know what? I got to interview you because I'm telling you, that interstate battery machine was like a freaking pinball tonight, son.
It was. It got interesting there after about 20 to go, so.
It got real interesting. Man, I tell you, just a bad luck night for you, I reckon. You and Haas, both of yous.
I was starting to side draft there pretty hardcore, and then me and Garth there got in a little bit of tap, and then you sent me in a wall. But
it seems like side drafting is really the only thing you could do to get yourself going, you know?
Yeah. I mean, and you have to be like a foot away from the other car, or else you ain't going nowhere. Even if you're any farther than that, you're going backwards again.
Right. All right, brother. I just wanted to say hi to you here. Couldn't talk to the winner because he's MIA. So I
Yeah,
figured
no, I even I messaged him and said he should get in there, and I didn't get nothing back. So
yeah, it is what it is. But hey, there's always next week. You can take all this information along with you because I noticed in your schedule you got quite a few super speedways coming up on you here. So maybe you'll get this thing dialed in and we can get you up front and actually talk to you in the victory lane.
that'd be awesome.
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be.
All right. You stay safe and I'll catch you next week. All right, brother?
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Take care. That's it, folks. We are done with this one. Absolutely finished. NECRL Cup Dega. Boring the first half. Second half, look out, come out of firing. And your winner is going to be, again, Brad Yonkman. I'd like to thank everybody that's been out here with me hanging. You guys all stay safe until next week. Well, you know how it goes. See ya.